This case is still pending in the session court. In order to fully understand this case, we have to go back in the year 2008. A girl who came from a poor family and determined to become a successful person. After schooling, the parents sent her to Itanagar for higher studies, where her elder sister used to live. She admitted to the polytechnic of Itanagar in 2008. During that time, she met a boy named Roni Lishi, who came from a reputed family. His father, Lishi, was a former MLA in the Arunachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly. Soon they became a good friend, and later they started a love affair. One day, the parents of Roni Lishi went to the house of Techi Meena and asked for a hand of Techi. At first, Meena's parents were not ready to accept for the marriage, due to one or the other reasons. But only for the wishes of their daughter Meena, they accepted the marriage. In 2012, they got married with the blessing of both the parents. They settled in Itanagar and lived a happy life. After 2 years of marriage, Meena became a mother for the first time. The daughter was named Lishi Yumku. They were all happy and everything was going on perfectly. But in 2016, suddenly Roni Lishi decided to marry again in the court. The parents of Meena was not informed, and there was no witness from the Meena's side during the court marriage took place. After the marriage in 2016, their happy married life has changed completely. Roni started to quarrel and beat Meena very often. In the middle of 2017, Roni and Meena had a big fight, and Roni asked a divorce from Meena, but she refused flatly. When the parents got news about the fight and wanted to divorce by their son, they were disappointed and upset. Especially the parents of Roni was concerned for their reputation in the society and afraid for their political career. Both sides of the parents had a discussion and resolved the matter for a better relationship. The situation became normal as before. It was learned that Roni and one girl named Jumitaya were seen together in many occasions. After they were many occasions, actually they are lovers and wanted to marry after getting divorced from Meena. Jumitaya was the only reason behind the strained relationship between Roni and Meena. After they compromised, Roni and Meena were shifted to a different house. After 2 years of compromise, that was in 2019, again they started to quarrel more often, and Roni asked for a divorce from Meena. It was clear that Roni needed a divorce from Meena to live together with his girlfriend, Jumitaya. For the second time, both the parents came forward and discussed the matter with Roni and Meena. They were compromised and resolved to live together for the sake of their 5-year-old daughter and the political career of the parents. Techi Meena got pregnant for the second time. The parents were very happy to learn about the pregnancy and thought that everything was on the right track. The parents and even Meena didn't know that Roni was secretly hatching a plot to remove Meena from this world forever. The pregnancy of Meena was also a part of Roni's conspiracy. It took a month to execute his plan. Two friends of Roni arranged a hired killer for Roni. They struck a deal with an amount of rupees 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs as advance and remaining 5 to be paid in lump sum. Roni met the killer, who was a driver killer, in one of the hotel and instructed him to kill his wife in a car and took the dead body to an isolated place, then pushed the car off the road along with the dead body of Meena in a hilly area. Everything must look as a common road accident. As planned, Roni instructed the driver. When the time comes for the action, the driver got nervous and told Roni that he could not do it alone. So Roni contacted his two friends for one more killer. According to his plan, the date was fixed for 5th November 2020. Roni told his wife to go with the driver and finalize the deal for the plot of land in Karsingsa area. He excused himself and sent only his wife with the driver. Meena had no inkling about her husband's plot. She left the house with the driver at around 2 p.m. in the evening for Karsingsa Block Point. On the way, the driver picked one person who was waiting for them. When they reached an isolated place, the killer, who sat in the backseat of the Innova car, attacked Meena on the head repeatedly by the hammer which he brought with him for murder. After they killed Meena, they drove the car to a hilly area. Both of them came down from the car and pushed the car along with the dead body off the road. But the car didn't weigh down enough, as planned by the killers. The driver ran away from the spot. Later, the people have seen the fallen car, and Meena's body was found inside an SUV near the Karsingsa Block Point on National Highway 415. The people informed the police. The police took the body to a hospital, but sadly, the doctors declared her dead. All the family members and the people thought that it was simply a road accident. Later, the post-mortem report revealed that she died from the deep injury on her head. The police had a suspicion that it was not a road accident, but it might be a planned murder. The police learned from their investigation that Roni and Meena used to quarrel all the time. The police gathered the mobile CDR of Roni and the driver. They also noticed that the driver had no injury marks on his body, and he was not present in the accident site. He said that the car fell down when he parked the car on the roadside for a break. The police had not believed his story and grew more suspicion on him. So the police took him to the police station and interrogated him sternly. The driver accepted his crime and told the police everything. He said Roni Lishi instructed him to kill Meena and push down the car off the road along with the dead body from the hill area and make it as if the car had simply a road accident. Later, the police arrested Roni Lishi from his home through the revelation by the driver killer. According to the reports of Arunachal 24, the police have submitted charge sheets before the Court of Chief Judicial Magistrate (UPIA) against all the 7 accused involved in the Techi Meena Lishi murder case. When the road accident turned out to be a planned murder case, all the people of Itanagar came out on the streets, protested, and demanded a capital punishment, especially the main accused Roni Lishi, who killed a wife of 7 months pregnant. Roni Lishi, who killed only his wife, but he destroyed 2 lives. All walks of life conducted a candlelight march across Arunachal Pradesh for let Techi Meena Lishi. According to the Arunachal Times, on 30th August 2022, the 2 killers were discharged by the session court, but later they were rearrested because of Meena Lishi's family and public pressure. All the 7 accused were in jail. Their bail plea were rejected by the court. The case is still in the session court, but ironically, even if the session court rewarded a capital punishment to the main accused Roni Lishi, he have a chance to challenge in the High Court, and after that, the Supreme Court. Viewers, I will inform you all when the session court verdict comes. Thanks for watching.